Speaking of profits, Muslim people are interested in looking at how the business sense of agriculture, as you even spoke about earlier. Would you say beekeeping or apiculture is profitable?
Yeah, it's really profitable. It's really profitable. Because the bee products are all expensive. They're all expensive. So when you sell them, you are going to get more money, and then the demand too is very high. Okay. Right now, most people are shifting from sugar consumption to honey consumption because of the health issues associated with sugar consumption. People have now tend to be health conscious, and so whatever they take in, they want it to be healthy. So most people are shifting from sugar intake to honey intake. And then it's expensive too.
It's a beautiful brand new day and welcome back to another exciting farming week in Ghana. If it is your first time seeing me, I'm Charles, and on this channel we talk about farming here in Africa. So today I find myself in the Ashanti region. This happens to be my very first time here in this region. Precisely, I'm at Kumasi, close to the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology. We are here to introduce something new on the channel, something we've not done before, and I'm very excited about to learn more about it. That is apiculture or beekeeping. Yes, that's what I'm going to look at in today's video. I want to look at how bees are kept. Anything you want to know about bee farm, whether it's profitable for you to even start your own bee farm or something that's a business that you can look into or venture into starting. So yeah, I'm here to speak to the beekeeper. He's a student from the University of Science and Technology. Started while in school, and yes, now he's at least making progress with it. We are here to speak to him to know how he started, how the journey has been, whether it is profitable to go into beekeeping, and some useful information that you can learn more about it. Before we get into the video, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Please share this video to other people who are interested in learning more about agriculture, various forms of Agric, even when they are interested in going to beekeeping, so they get to learn more about this new venture. So without much ado, let's get right into the video. Okay, so I'm here with Marino. We're here to have a conversation with him, how he started his bee farm, how the journey has been entering into bee farming. So please, can you introduce yourself to my viewers?
Okay, I am Marino. Yeah, I'm into beekeeping.
Okay.
So I actually completed KNUST last year, and then it was something I was doing whilst I was in school. Okay. Yeah, I started in second year, and then it has really helped me. So that is what I've been doing after completing. That is what I'm going to do.
Okay. But you said you started when you came to KNUST. Yeah. Is it like something that you studied as part of your course you did in KNUST or how?
Yeah. So we did it in first year.
Okay.
It's in KNUST. I studied agribusiness management.
Oh, nice.
And in first year, you study apiculture.
Apiculture.
Yeah.
Yes. So I know the technical name for bee farming is apiculture, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Okay, so continue. So is it first year you guys did?
Yeah, so we did it in first year. So I became interested, and then I started when I was in second year.
Oh, nice. So I know you have bee farms in different locations. So here is the KNUST one you have. Yeah. So you have some too at which other?
Central region.
Agric Central region.
Yeah.
Okay. So what about bee farming fascinated you for you to get into it after studying it?
Well, actually, that was my first time learning that bees could be kept. We all know that we all thought bees were bad insects when they sting you, a lot of implications, But when I got to learn that bees could be kept, it was actually an interesting to me, and then I wanted to venture into it and then experience it. That's what motivated me to start it.
Okay. So let's go back a bit. So you do agricultural science management, right?
Agribusiness
management in KNUST. What influenced that? Because if from GHS, from primary GHS, that from a farming community, or what got you into farming basically for you to decide you want to do agriculture at the university?
Okay. I did science at GHS.
Okay.
But then later you got to learn that now agriculture is the new gold.
Okay.
That is where the money is. When you treat it as a business, it's something you are never going to regret it. So I wanted to go into agriculture and then do it as a business. That is why I went to study agribusiness management, and it has really helped me, especially in this apiculture I'm doing. It has helped me in my marketing strategies and a lot of things, and I know with time it's going to be a great one.
Okay. So when you made mention of treating agriculture as a business, can you share more light on that for us? Because we know more people believe agriculture is the future. Some people even don't. But you treating agriculture as a business, what do you mean by treating agriculture as a business? Can you just throw more light on that for us?
Yeah. Most people think, when they think of agriculture, they think it's just mere work. It's for the poor. It's for those who don't have anything to do. Yeah, but Agric is something that it will never pass away. People continue to eat, and they continue to eat.
Yeah.
So there is a great demand for agriculture. Yeah, even for time to come.
Okay.
And it should be something that should be treated like specially, like as a business. When every venture that you are into, you treat it as a business. So agriculture too, you have to make it a business. Like consider the marketing aspect, the transportation aspect, everything about it. That is how you get more profit from the venture you do.
Okay. Speaking of profits, Muslim people are interested in looking at how the business sense of agriculture, as you even spoke about earlier. Would you say beekeeping or apiculture is profitable?
Yeah, it's really profitable. It's really popular. Because the bee products are all expensive. They're all expensive. So when you sell them, you are going to get more money, and then the demand too is very high. Okay. Right now, most people are shifting from sugar consumption to honey consumption. Okay. Because of the health issues associated with sugar consumption. Okay. People have now tend to be health conscious, and so whatever they take in, they want it to be healthy. So most people are shifting from sugar intake to honey intake. Okay. And then it's expensive too.
How much is it expensive? Like, can you give us a price range of some of them?
So for 1 liter, it's for 70 cedis.
1 liter of the honey.
1 liter of honey is 70, and then per hive you can get about 10 liters, 15 liters, even 20 liters. Wow. And so, if you are lucky and if you do the business well, even your first harvest can help you recoup your investment cost. Yeah. Okay. Because the materials are not that expensive. And then when you harvest about 15 liters of honey, it's a very good money you are going to get. So, and then
you go ahead.
And then the materials too can be gotten locally. There's no need for you to be importing
those things. Okay.
So they can be, the hives to be gotten locally, the suits to be gotten locally.
Sure.
And then they are not too expensive. And then when something goes wrong with your hive or something goes wrong, you can repair them here.
You don't have to ship them or carry them anywhere for your repair to be done.
Yeah, so the business, like apiculture, is very lucrative one.
Interesting. Looking at the cost, you mentioned the cost involved in getting some of the equipment to start or things to start isn't that expensive. Can you give an estimate? Supposing someone wants to start, the cost estimate involved in starting like a beehive, like a bee farm?
That one depends on the number of hives you want to use. So, and then the more the hives, the more you are going to pay for them. Okay. So that one depends. But if you are starting, normally we recommend that you start with few hives. Okay. At most 5, so that you'll be experimenting with it. Later, when you've gotten the experience, then you increase your number of hives. Sure. So with 2 2,000, 3,000. You should get something, some few hives in your stands, and then your bees with your smoker. So over time, then you expand the farm.
Okay. So like roughly the 3,000 or 2,000 to 3,000 you mentioned can give you the hive, the attire you wear, the smoker you use.
But with that one, you are not going to get more hives. Maybe 3, 4 hives. Okay. Even the hives, if you are good, if you are like good in carpentry, you can even
Okay.
When you get some, you can even construct. Myself, I've constructed some before. When you get a carpenter to get, you just have to know the hive should have entrances, and you should know the design of the entrance, and then the shape of it. It's not a big thing,
Okay.
Then the top bars, the construction is not even a difficult one. So if you are good, when you get woods, you construct some, and then. Yeah.
Sure. So you mentioned about products in bee production, like in bee farming. So mostly what I know is when it comes to bee farming, we normally get the main thing we get from it is honey. Are there any other products that we get from producing bees or farming bees?
Yeah, we get other products, many products. We get the beeswax, we get the propolis, we get the bee pollen, the royal jelly.
Okay.
Yeah,
So the propolis, when you say propolis, what do you mean by propolis?
Propolis is what the bees use to seal unwanted holes and then spaces in the hive, and even obstacles in the hive.
Okay.
And they used to cover them. So, and then they are medicinal in nature.
The propolis or the
propolis, they are medicinal in nature. So we extract, and then the pharmaceutical industries, they use them.
Okay.
So that one too, there's money in it. Then the wax too. The wax is a multi-purpose product. It even has more industrial uses than the honey.
Oh wow.
Yeah, has about thousands of industrial uses for making paints, for making varnishes, polishes, crayon, candle.
Okay.
I mean, what they are using.
The waxes. Okay.
Yeah, they are using a variety of lot of products.
Nice. Okay. So let me ask this question. This is a little bit. So you see, when we are growing up, we normally think of look at the bigger picture, as young adults. When you're growing up, what was the vision like? What did you want to like? What did you have on your mind to do?
Okay, when I was a kid, I wanted to be a doctor. Like when you were young.
Yeah, when you are young, the main profession is being a doctor. Every parent wants their kids to be a doctor.
Sure.
Yes.
And those self-employed, we either a doctor or a teacher. And when I was in SHS, I wanted to be a teacher, either a lecturer or an SHS teacher.
Okay.
But over time, plans change. Now plans have changed.
Sure. So like now, what's the vision like? If you say now, in the next 5 years for yourself, what's the vision? Do you think like you want to get to?
Okay. Now I want to run agribusiness firms.
Okay.
I want to be an agribusiness manager of several firms. So I started with beekeeping.
Okay.
I'll go into maybe snail farming, and then other agric ventures.
Okay.
I just want to be an agribusiness management.
You made mention of snail farming. I just asked this question. If you had to mention 3 forms of farming you would want to do today, supposing there were the resources to do, what forms of farming would you do?
So the snail farming I mentioned, mushroom production too.
Okay.
That's something I want to go into.
Okay.
Yeah, and then livestock, micro, and then livestock production, like those grass cutter. They are also the rabbits. They are also very lucrative.
Okay, so let me ask you. So among these 3, so you mentioned snails, mushrooms, then livestock, so grass cutter, rabbits. If you had to rank them among these 3, which one will you be? Which one will be first, second, and third?
Okay. I'll go for snail farming first.
And why?
Because it's also something I'm very interested in.
Okay.
Yeah, like I have the passion, and I know it's very lucrative too.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
because snails, they lay
a lot of eggs.
lot of eggs. Yeah, and then they are expensive too.
Yes, on the market they are crazy.
Charlie.
They are crazy
So,
expensive.
I even saw a woman selling snails, live snails at the roadside, and I just went to ask of the prices. The bigger ones were 25 cedis.
Quite.
The
For
small, one single one, and then the smaller one was 12 cedis or something. Yeah, even that was long ago.
So
That
now
was last year. Now I'm sure the prices will increase. So if you are a snail farmer, you have about thousands of snails.
Yeah.
Imagine the amount of money you are going to get.
Okay. So it's not the mushroom farming. So mushroom farming. So what do you think?
Mushroom I want to do something I love. So I want to, for mushroom production. I haven't learned much about it, but it's something I want to. Yeah.
Okay. So then the livestock, the grass cutters and stuff. So if you don't know the things he mentioned, I have videos on all of them, from snail farming to mushroom farming to grass cutter to rabbits. So I'll link them in the description. You can just learn more about it from those farmers sharing their experience. As you mentioned, those things are very profitable. The snail farming you mentioned like this. When you mentioned, I was very like happy you mentioned this, because it's one of the most profitable things that I discovered that like very lucrative people do. So yeah, if you want more to learn more about those things, I'll link them in the description. Let me also know your thoughts about these types of farming and what you think. If you're a farmer doing this, to let us know your experience farming these animals. So yes, you try to wrap up the video. So I want to know, now you see there's quite unemployment issues around. People finish school, don't have anything to do. If there's any suggestion or any idea you give them, some people even have farmland, but they're not looking at the idea of agriculture. People see agriculture like it's for old people, it's for broke people.
Yeah.
If there's any word of advice or anything you want to share personally regarding such topics, what would that be?
Okay, employment for Ghana, employment is really, there are lots of people starving at home, and then myself, I'm not certain that after I'm doing national service now, I'm not certain that after national service I'm going to get employed. But because of the beekeeping I do, I'm not that desperate, because when I get any money, I can make it big, and then I'll get a lot of money. So Agric is something that if you have a land there, like try and then cultivate something. Now tomatoes, those vegetables, they are all expensive these days. So if you focus on it and don't do it as a mere work, do it as a business, the packaging, everything, make it like add value to the product too, and then you are going to make profit. It will take maybe a longer time, though everything takes time, but with patience, you can make it. Even when I started my beekeeping, it wasn't easy at the beginning. But now I'm happy I started because it helps me.
Nice. So there's this observation that I've observed for some time now. When you realize those who do agricultural science or agric-related courses in the university end up swaying away from the course, like from Agric. And those who don't really do Agric later end up in it. Why do you think? So let's focus on the Agric students aspect. Why do you think, as an agricultural science student, you have colleagues or friends who maybe are doing something way different from even the Agric, or had visions of doing something different from the Agric? Why do you think they are swaying away from agriculture?
What you are saying is true, though. Me, for my school, the Agric students and then the agribusiness students. For the agribusiness students, most of them were business students.
Okay.
So they want to work at the banks and then leave the Agric side. And then those doing Agric too, most of them did science at SHS.
Okay.
And they weren't that, maybe circumstances made them be in the Agric side.
Okay.
So they have plans of switching to other areas.
True.
After. And then truly, I know most people doing Agric and doing it well who didn't study Agric. And then they rather found a good in agriculture and they are doing it and then doing it well. So they have their reasons for switching to other areas. So
I guess definitely there are various reasons why people tend to switch from the agricultural side to venture into other things. But yeah, I think one of the things I've observed, most people who do Agric in schools sway away from it. Those who have nothing to do with agriculture end up finding their way into Agric. They get it, rather make money out. So I just want to figure out why such situations are happening. Maybe the practicalities of it is not being done in school for them to see. It's
in the university we don't do much practicals, so we'll be learning just the theory. So after completing, when they're about to start, it's a different story altogether.
More challenges.
Me, like what I'm doing, we did it in class, we did a theory, we never went to farm. So when I started, starting it was a very difficult thing, but over time I got to learn, and then I'm now doing it. I'm now doing a lot of things, and then I got to learn too from other beekeepers, those who have started doing eco. So actually the school Agric is very difficult. It's very different from
the practical, what's actually on the field.
Sure, what's on the ground. I'm sure that's also one of the reasons why people are shying from agriculture.
Okay, sure. So, final one. If there's a message you have for those watching us who are interested in maybe wanting to start their own bee farms, looking at the option of bee farming, what would that be?
So, if you want to go into beekeeping, I will encourage you greatly, because beekeeping, there are lots of, as I mentioned, there are lots of bee products, and then they are all expensive and highly demanded. They are multi-purpose products too. So it's something, if you want to, honey is even in high demand in Ghana, but the supply is low.
Sure. As demand is more than supply.
Yeah. So people are importing honey. There are lots of firms importing honey. Yeah. Meanwhile, we can produce honey here and then sell to them. Sure. So if you want to go into beekeeping, I will encourage you to go into it. There is a lot of money in it. Yeah. So go into it. Something I encourage you.
Okay. So that will wrap up on this video. In the subsequent video, we'll visit the bee farm, have a look at the beehive, what it does on the farm. If you are interested in starting your own bee farm too, as he explained to you, some information that will be useful to you in starting your own bee farm. We'll look at more practical information or knowledge about it, other than the theory that is taught in school and stuff. You get the practicals here on the channel. So make sure you subscribe, like, comment, and share this video to other people who might be interested in learning more about bee farming. Alright, I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out.